Most new businesses don't fail because of bad ideas. They fail because they don't have systems. You can be amazing at what you do, but if you don't have the right systems in place, your business will stall before it ever takes off. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 4-core system every brand needs if you want it to practically launch itself without burning out, guessing, or wasting time on things that don't move the needle. These are the exact same systems I've used in my business for over 20 years. The fact that I'm still here and thriving is proof they work. Let's start with the one that every business lives or dies by: acquisition. Acquisition system. When most new business owners hear acquisition, it sounds complicated, like something big companies worry about, but all it really means is how you find clients and get paid. And here's the thing, most experts don't actually have a system for that. Maybe they'll send a few messages when things get quiet and hope something lands. You know, the fingers crossed marketing plan works about as well as you'd expect. Trying to grow your business that way is like trying to fish without a net. Sure, you might catch something once in a while, but it's luck, not strategy. And even when you do catch a client, there's no structure to keep it going, so you end up right back where you started. A system is what turns that luck into consistency. It's your net, wide enough to catch opportunities, strong enough to hold them. And your brand? That's what makes the net strong. Because if your message, your tone, and your visuals change every week, your audience doesn't trust what they're seeing. But when your brand shows up the same way every time, your net starts working for you, even when you're not throwing it. So, how do you build a system that gets new clients showing up week after week? Choose your channels. Don't just post content everywhere. Pick 1 or 2 places where your ideal clients actually hang out. If your brand is about expertise and professionalism, LinkedIn might be your home field. If your brand leans creative, maybe Instagram or even here on YouTube. If you serve a specific area, maybe Google My Business is for you. The goal is to show up where your message feels native, not forced. Secure your first 5 clients. That's your proof of concept. Do more of what is working and less of what isn't. Talk to real people, share your offer clearly, and make it easy for them to say yes. Every new client gives you data, confidence, and stories that strengthen your brand. Every rejection gives you even better data and feedback of what not to do next time. Systemize your outreach. Build a repeatable rhythm. Create a simple weekly checklist, post follow-up network. The point is to make it a system, not a guessing game, and it needs to be realistic. To start, you are not going to send 1,000 cold emails, post 5 times per day on every platform, and run a referral network. Just pick what you can do consistently, even when you're too busy. And then put in the reps, week after week. Make it referral worthy. A polished, consistent experience turns every happy client into your next marketing channel. When clients talk about how easy you were to work with, that's free advertising that actually works. The trick here is to simply ask for referrals. As soon as you've finished a project for a happy client, ask if they know anyone else who could benefit from your services. It'll feel awkward at first, but it is so worth it. Trust me, awkward money still spends. Now, getting clients is huge, but if your money system isn't solid, all that hard work can disappear fast. Money system. You can have the best acquisition system in the world and clients lining up to work with you, but if your money system is a mess, everything else falls apart. Because when you don't have control of your numbers, it's like driving at night with no headlights. You're moving, you're technically in business, but you can't really see what's ahead. You don't know when a bill is about to hit or if you've got enough cash to make it through the month. You're squinting in the dark, hoping you're on the right road. And here's the thing, driving like that feels stressful, but it also looks stressful. When your finances are uncertain, you second-guess decisions, hesitate on opportunities, and that uncertainty shows up everywhere, in your tone, in your brand, even how you show up for clients. But when you flip the headlights on, everything changes. You can finally see what's ahead. You know where the potholes are, where to slow down, and when to hit the gas. So, what does a healthy money system look like? Step 1, separate business and personal. This is the single most important move you can make. Open a dedicated bank account just for your business. When your money has its own lane, it's instantly easier to see where it's going, and your brand instantly looks more legitimate. Step 2, track your money consistently. Use a simple bookkeeping system or app to record what comes in and what goes out. You don't need to be an accountant, you just need visibility. Think of it as checking your dashboard. You wouldn't drive for hours without glancing at your speedometer. Step 3, plan for taxes early. The best time to start saving for taxes was yesterday. The second best time is today. Set aside a percentage every month so tax season never blindsides you. It'll only take one time of not preparing for tax season to make you want to have it never happen again, trust me. Planning for taxes is all about peace of mind. Step 4, project and budget. Once you know what's happening, start planning what's next. Forecast your income and expenses, even if it's just rough numbers. When you know it's coming, you can make strategic moves, not emotional ones. And that's how brands grow sustainably instead of running on adrenaline. Fulfillment system. So you've got clients coming in and the money's flowing, but now you gotta deliver. And if you don't have a fulfillment system, it's like trying to run a busy restaurant kitchen with no systems at all. Orders are flying in, everyone's shouting, half the plates are overcooked, the other half never make it out of the kitchen, and you're there in the middle of it, working harder than anyone, but somehow everything still feels like chaos. And that's what running projects without systems feels like. Even when you care, even when you're talented, it is not sustainable. Because when your delivery isn't consistent, your brand isn't consistent. A fulfillment system is your line setup. Everyone knows what goes where. The timing is right, the output's predictable, and the experience is repeatable. And that's what builds trust. That's what makes people say, you've got to go work with them. A great fulfillment system is also a great marketing system. Your customers should want to buy from you again and recommend you to their friends and colleagues. So how do you turn that chaotic kitchen into a well-oiled machine? Step 1, set clear expectations. Before a single order hits the grill, everyone in the kitchen knows exactly what's on the menu. Your business is the same. Start every project with a clear contract and scope of work. It's not about paperwork, it's about alignment. When clients know what's coming, you control the recipe. Step 2, systemize delivery. In a great kitchen, the same dish tastes amazing every single time. That's because they follow a process. Prep, cook, plate, repeat. Document how you do what you do. The steps, the timing, the check-ins. That's what turns talent into a scalable brand. Step 3, use the right tools. A chef doesn't need the fanciest gadgets. They just need sharp knives and the right setup. You don't need fancy software, you just need a simple project tool. Step 4, deliver a 5-star experience. Every great restaurant knows the meal isn't over when the plate hits the table. It's the follow-up, the smile, the thank you. Build in little moments like that for your clients. That's what makes people come back and tell their friends. Because once your kitchen's running smoothly, your next step is to make sure you know it's working and what's not. That's where your data system comes in. Data system. Building a business without a data system is like playing a football game with no scoreboard. You can have the best players in the world, but if you don't know the score, you have no idea whether you're winning or losing. You don't know when to play it safe, when to go for it, or when the game's already slipping away. And honestly, that's what most new business owners do. They just run plays. They post, they hustle, they sell, but they never stop to check the score. A data system gives you that scoreboard. It shows you what's working, what's wasting time, and where to focus next. And when you know the score, you stop playing scared. You start playing smart. Sounds right, but how do you build your business's scoreboard? Step 1, track what matters. Pick only the most important numbers that actually drive your business forward. For example, leads coming in, revenue collected, client satisfaction, things like that. And that's it for now. Then add to it over time. If you try to do it all at once, it just becomes overwhelming noise. Only add items to your scoreboard that you know how to read. The most important things to keep your eye on at first for a professional service-based business typically revolve around the profitability of each project. So maybe you start by tracking your time and expenses. If you want to see how I did this when I started, download the free guide below that includes that breakdown. Step 2, keep it simple. Use a one-page dashboard, spreadsheet, whiteboard, or even a sticky note on your wall. The goal isn't to impress anyone, it's to stay focused and to choose a method that works for you. You should be able to glance at it and know, am I winning this week? Personally, I can't stand spreadsheets, so instead, I write down my key data as it happens during the week on a cheat sheet that I keep on my desk. Then I enter it all into a Google form I created with the same fields, and then that populates a spreadsheet. You don't have to do it this way, but it's helpful for me because it gets me over the resistance of opening a spreadsheet and hunting for cells. Step 3, review regularly. Build it into your rhythm at the end of every week or maybe on Monday mornings. Check that scoreboard. Look at what worked, what didn't, and where to adjust. This isn't about judgment, it's about coaching yourself forward. Collecting the data doesn't do much good if you never review it. Step 4, adjust with clarity. If something's working, double down. If something's not, change the play. That's how you move from I think this is happening to I know this is happening. It allows you to make data-based decisions instead of gut feelings. Because let's be honest, gut feelings are usually wrong. When you build these 4 systems, acquisition, money, fulfillment, and data, your business stops relying on luck. Instead of guessing, reacting, and hoping things work out, you're leading with structure. And that structure builds confidence in you, your process, and your brand. Because your brand isn't just how things look, it's how everything runs. It's the consistency that makes people trust you and remember you. Now, if you're ready to start building these systems for yourself, I've put together a simple checklist that walks you through each one step by step. It's called the Business Backbone, and you can grab it using the link in the description. But here's something just as important as building systems: who you listen to while you're building them. Because when you're launching your brand, the wrong advice can set you back months or years. So in the next video, I'll show you exactly who you should be taking advice from and who you definitely shouldn't. Because once you start filtering the right voices, every system you build moves you forward twice as fast.